My name's Hank Pretti. I'm a major blood donor here in Florida. I started donating actually when I was in the Marine Corps. I was stationed in Washington in the late 1950s. And being stationed in Washington, it was near the Walter Reed Hospital in Bethesda, Maryland. And there was a need for blood donors. And so I volunteered and started donating. That was back in 1958. Between 1958 and 1962, I finished my tour in the Marine Corps and went to college. I graduated from Penn State in 1962, and my first job was in New York City. And while in New York City, I was working for a design firm, and one of the colleagues had a 5-year-old son who had leukemia. And this 5-year-old son needed to have a monthly blood transfusions. So 2 groups of us got together and would donate, because it takes 56 days for your red cells to recover. So we could not donate monthly. We had to donate every other month. And we did this. I did this for a period of 5 years. And this started December 7th, 1962. And on that date, it was, I donated for the Red Cross. And I have an actual record of every donation from December 7th, 1962 until my recent donation here in Florida, which was my 199th pint of whole blood. The encouragement that keeps me going, I guess, for several reasons. First, I thought it was keeping me healthy. I can't remember the last time I was sick. And the reason for that, from university research studies and also the New England Journal of Medicine a number of years ago, indicated that every time you donate a pint of whole blood, the new young cells that your body makes up fights off the aging radicals. And that was, beside helping people, it was an encouragement to continue donating to keep myself healthy. And I think over the past 64 years of donating, I think it has helped me stay healthy. I mean, people say I look much younger than I really am. I'm going to be 67 years old, and I mean 87 years old. And people say I look like I'm in my 60s. But the reason I want to do this post is because I want to encourage more younger people to realize that not only will donating blood help you stay healthy, but it will help many others. I found out, I guess about 30 years ago, a nurse called me from, this is when I was donating in Pennsylvania. A nurse called me and said, Mr. Pretti, can you come in and donate? And I said, well, I think it's another week before I can, because the 56 days. And she says, well, we'd like you to come in because we have a patient that needs your blood. And I said, well, can you explain that? And she said, you have an enzyme antibody that's good for cancer patients. Every time a cancer patient receives chemo, it affects their immune system. And your enzyme antibody helps boost their immune system. When in Pennsylvania, I donated for the Miller Keystone Blood Center. And once you reached a level of 10 gallons, you were invited to a banquet. And at the 15-gallon mark, I was attending, a little 5-year-old girl was joined by her mother there, and this little 5-year-old girl got up to the microphone and addressed us donors and said something I'll never forget. She said, and I get a little choked up. She said, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you donors. And that made me feel good, and was an additional encouragement to keep me donating. So the message that I would like to say here finally is a young person can start donating when they're 16 years old with parent approval, and at 18 they're considered an adult. And so I'm hoping with this post that I'm encouraging many young people to donate blood. Roll up your sleeve and donate. The 6 reasons that I think keeps me healthy and maintain the condition that I'm in are 6 reasons. The first being good nutrition, the second, exercise, the third, quality sleep, fourth, hydration, fifth, socialization, and lastly, and probably main importance, is blood donation. My next blood donation will be my 200th pint. My day starts in the morning early. I get up and get on my bike. I bike 10 to 12 miles, and then I go to the pool. I do some calisthenics and do some laps in the pool. That's, I think, since I'm retired, and that's one thing I think older folks need to focus on. A lot of folks that live here in our community who are retired. I live in a 55 plus community here in Jensen Beach. And many of the retired folks feel that they can, have a coffee and donut every morning, and they don't need to, get up and move. And that's something that I think has affected our older population in a big way, negatively. Several things that motivated me. Primarily, it's helping others. And it helps the donor by every time you donate a pint of blood, the new young cells that your body has to make up fights off the aging radicals. I think donating blood helps your immune system immensely. I cannot remember the last time I was sick. People that are older need to focus on eating better foods. Our food quality in the United States up until recently has been highly processed. And highly processed foods does not have the minerals our body needs. I make a smoothie every morning with a protein powder. Older folks over the age of 55 need more protein. I make a protein drink with whey protein. I also put an avocado, which is a good, one of the best fruits you can have. I also cook steel ground oats, and I add fresh fruit and some yogurt. Yogurt helps your gut, and I have 12 ounces of that drink every morning. And I think that older folks need to focus on healthier eating. I think the only fear a lot of people complain about is being stuck with the needle. But the phlebotomists, for the most part, do a very, very good job of, after being stuck for now close to 200 times with a donation needle, they should not have any fear. And the sad part is for older folks that are diabetic, they can't donate. if you're taking any kind of prescription drugs, most of the drugs that older folks take prevent them from donating blood. So at an early age, you need to start taking care of yourself. I also want to point out that there are 3 methods of donation, and another area of good donation is apheresis, which is donating platelets. Donating platelets you can do twice a month or 24 times a year, which I think is, and most of the platelet donors are donating for cancer patients also, which is a very good thing. But I started donating whole blood primarily because of the antibody enzyme that I have that also helps cancer patients whose immune system is affected by chemotherapy, and it helps boost their immune system. Staying healthy must start at an early age, and I think my suggestion to any young people today is find a good mentor who is someone that they look up to, that is healthy and is a blood donor, and with that, I would hope that they would begin donating blood at an early age. You can start donating when you're 16 with parental consent, and 18 as an adult. And by continuing to donate, whole blood over their lifetime will increase their longevity and stay healthier. The phlebotomist for my 192nd pint of blood, which equals 24 gallons. Thank you, Cynthia. Today, donating my 198th pint.